Everything that I made for my pescatarian meal prep client this week. First, I made some vegetarian enchiladas with charred corn, black beans, and cheese, and I served that with an avocado crema. Then I roasted some asparagus to go with a ramp roasted salmon topped with chives, plus a lemon vinaigrette to drizzle over top. Then I made a vegetarian sheet pan bibimbap with spicy ginger dressing. For snacks, I made Calabrian chili hummus with crudités, cacio e pepe crackers, chocolate-covered almond butter dates with pistachios and flaky salt. Once everything was cooled, I packed them up, labeled them, and then dropped them off at my client's apartment. Come to work with me as a private chef. This was a corporate catering job for Sam Edelman's buying event. I did all of the shopping and prep the days before. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, had some Diet Dr. Pepper, packed up the car, and drove to their offices. For breakfast, I served butterfly pea flour parfaits and avocado toast. For lunch, we did my famous pink pasta, regular and gluten-free, plus some grilled chicken and a vegan kale Caesar salad. The next day, I served chocolate coconut overnight oats, pea and ricotta toast, and a spinach and egg white frittata bites. My friend Pearl came to help out with lunch. She made lettuce wraps and sweet sticky rice balls. Her food is amazing. You have to check her out. We also served my green goddess salad and some roast chicken. Then we ended the afternoon with a massive grazing table with assorted meats and cheeses, and that was it. Day in my life as a private chef in the Hamptons. I headed to the farmer's market to get some veg for dinner. It poured rain for like 2 seconds. Then I returned home with all of the groceries, checked out the garden. Everything grew so much while I was gone, I'm shook. Had my DC and got to work. Started off by blanching some herbs from the garden for an herb butter. Then I roasted some tomatoes, forgot I had the pan in the oven and grabbed it with my bare hand, and it was very painful, but the show must go on. Stay safe out there, kids. Brushed the veggies in some olive oil with garlic and fresh oregano, plus some salt and pepper, then threw them on the grill. Seasoned some dry-aged porterhouse steaks with lots of salt and grilled those too. Roasted some shrimp with the herb butter and lots of lemons, and then plated everything for dinner. We had a little surf and turf situation with a spring onion chimichurri. And then for dessert, I broiled some apricots and served them with ice cream and candied nuts, and that was it. Day in my life as I live in private chef in the Hamptons. I wake up around 6:45 and get ready. I start my day with a crisp Diet Coke, and then I grab some vegetables from the garden. I've been obsessed with these chive blossoms. Then I start on breakfast. I served shakshuka and chocolate coconut overnight oats. After I served breakfast, I started prepping lunch right away. I marinated some skirt steak in lemongrass and fish sauce and served it with chopped veg, rice noodles, and a fish sauce dipping sauce to go with everything. I grabbed some Bibb lettuce from the garden. It got really hot standing over the grill, so I had to change into shorts. Served and ate lunch with everyone. Then I reviewed my menus for the rest of the weekend and headed back to the grocery store. Had another Diet Coke, and then I made this cheese board. Got started on dinner prep. Made a mint and pistachio pesto to go with some lamb chops. And then it got cold out again, so I changed for probably the 5th time that day. Grabbed some kale from the garden, grilled the zucchini, grilled the lamb chops, and plated the rest of dinner, including a summer rice salad and a spicy tomato shrimp. I sat and ate dinner with everybody, and then we had pie, which I didn't make. Then I stayed up and cleaned the kitchen for about 45 minutes, took a quick body shower, and stayed up editing until about midnight, and that was it. Come to work with me as a private chef. First, I got started on some enchiladas with charred tomatillo salsa verde. For the filling, I did refried black beans, Oaxacan cheese, and rotisserie chicken with lots of adobo. I topped them with cotija cheese, and these were so bomb. I will definitely be making them again. Then I made a side salad with jalapeno ranch to go with them. Next, I prepared shrimp in purgatory, which starts with a spicy Calabrian chili tomato sauce. You poach the shrimp directly in the sauce and finish it with capers, parsley, lemon juice, and lemon zest. This would go great with pasta, polenta, or just on their own. I made a little extra to go in the freezer too. For a side dish, I made roasted asparagus with jammy leeks and my favorite lemon vinaigrette. Then I made fish tacos. I seasoned some cod with salt, adobo, and coated it in a jalapeno, garlic, and cilantro puree. Baked it and served it with warm tortillas, rice, avocado, and that was it. Spent the last 3 days sick in bed with a sinus infection, so I decided to have myself a day today because it was gorgina outside. I went on a little walkie and stopped by Lafayette Bakery for their famous chocolate croissant. Then I spent a few hours answering emails in my office, aka on my bed next to the AC unit, giving scoliosis vibes. Spilled my iced coffee everywhere, and it miraculously missed my white bed, feeling blessed. Went shopping and finally used this gift card I had gotten for my birthday back in January. I got this cotton dress in black and in white and 2 t-shirts. Then I walked to the Union Square Farmers Market. I was super excited. I found some garlic scapes that I love and some local organic strawberries that were super sweet. Walked over to my boyfriend's apartment and made some microwave shumai as a little late lunch and snack. Unboxed some PR. Can't wait to use this truffle mayo this summer. I ordered some peach soap from a small business I found on TikTok because I'm obsessed with peaches and it smells bomb. My boyfriend made us Aperol spritzes and we went to hang out on his roof for a little. Then I shot a recipe video for a brand deal, ate it for dinner, watched Kardashians, went to bed, and that was it. I've been using Wusthof knives long before I received my Wusthof knife kit in culinary school. Their 8-inch chef's knife is hands down my most used kitchen tool. I also love their new Asian utility knife for precision cuts like mincing ginger and garlic. I literally feel like the guy in Goodfellas slicing garlic with a razor blade. We are taught in culinary school that the most dangerous tool to have in your kitchen is a dull knife, so I definitely recommend upgrading to Wusthof no matter what level chef you are. They make recipes like this Vietnamese lemongrass beef a breeze to execute. Presentation is so important when you're cooking because we eat with our eyes first, and good presentation is impossible to achieve without the right knife. So if you're looking to improve your cooking game, you've got to check them out through the link in my bio. Okay, I'm going to do a little cookbook Q&A really quick. As you may know, I am self-publishing my second cookbook. This is the first one I released last fall for the holidays, a bunch of like holiday and seasonal recipes. The new cookbook will look very similar, the same soft cover binding. The book is going to have between 40 and 50 original recipes that are not on my website. The theme is warm weather entertaining, so I took a lot of recipes that I cook for my clients out in the Hamptons and I put them in a book. I grew up on the East Coast, so there's a ton of seafood in this book. It's actually 80 to 90% pescatarian recipes, just because that's how I cook in the summer. But there's a great range of really simple recipes to a few complex ones, so there's something for everybody. I also included an entire section of tips for hosting dinner parties. I get asked a lot about what the prep looks like when I prepare for these big events and how I go about preparing so much food as just one person and getting everything to the table while it's still hot. So I give you guys an example of a mock dinner party, what the menu would look like, when I would start shopping for what, when I would prep what different dishes, and I even give you a run of show schedule of like what the day would look like for me, like even down to when I would get in the shower and get ready for guests to arrive. The pre-order link is in my bio and I am shipping them out in the next few weeks or so. Unfortunately, I cannot offer international shipping. It's just like way too expensive. So I will be making the digital version available eventually. I've also had a few people asking if they could buy volume 1. Unfortunately, I am sold out of the physical copy, but I will also make the digital version of this available soon. Since this is self-published, I am using my own personal savings to foot the bill for printing, shipping, a bunch of overhead. So just please keep that in mind when you purchase this book. There's no big publishing company here. It's just me. With that said, if you have any questions, put them in the comments, whether it's about the book or about the process of self-publishing something like this. I'd love to talk about it. Cookbook deals are like impossible to get these days, so would love to show other creators how they can make something similar of their own. I've also reactivated the discount code for my TikTok besties. Use code TikTok20 for 20% off for the next few days. I will deactivate it when I feel like it.